Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and today we're going to be having a look at my setup for week 12 in my bullet journal, which is March 19th through to the 25th. But before we jump into that, as per usual, we're going to take another look at how this week is going. So as you'll remember, setting up for this week, I had a little bit of trouble getting all of my lines in the right places, which meant I did have to stick 2 pages together. It has made this section a little bit thicker, but it does mean I don't have any ghosting for my lettering on this side of the page, which is kind of nice. Overall, this layout's been working really well for me. I really like this vertical layout, and the triangles are super cute. As you can see, on Monday I did have quite a lot to do, so I only have a small amount of blank space down here, but on Tuesday and Wednesday I do have a fair bit more blank space. At this stage, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'm sure I'll think of something before we get to the end of Sunday. Something that I've also done recently for my bullet journal is attach a small charm to the top of it. This is something that I like to do in each of my day-to-day bullet journals. So as you can see here, I have this small journal charm attached to my journal. So my friend and I, Rachel, have matching charms. Her little book has a darker cover and a little key, whereas mine is this lightish colour and has this little lock. We both thought these were super cute additions to put on our journal, so we attached those yesterday. Before we jump into it, as per usual, any of the equipment that I use in setting up today's video will be found in the description box below. Although the Sharpie pen will always have a place in my heart, this has certainly become my new favourite pen for doing any kind of black outlining and regular everyday writing. Before I started filming this video, I did go in and put in some pencil guidelines for myself, just so that I knew whereabouts I wanted each of the things to go. Especially considering the mess up I made last week, I wanted to make sure that this layout was going to go a little bit more pain-free, a little bit smoother than last time. This week I decided to continue with the idea of being a little bit decorative and included these small ribbon style headings for each of the different sections. After doing my outlining, I just went back in with the same Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen to write in the headings. After this, I just went in with my Staedtler eraser before adding a touch of colour with my Tombow dual brush markers. Do you have a journal charm attached to your bullet journal? Let me know in the comment section below. I think it's a really great way to just add a little bit more of a personal touch to the outside of your journal, especially when you use something like the LT 1917, which does have a relatively plain cover. Previously, I've also used stickers to decorate the outside, but so far for this one, I haven't attached any. To add a bit more detail to the page, I'm then going in with another colour of Tombow dual brush marker and adding a drop shadow to each of the boxes. I then used a Staedtler Tri-Plus Fineliner to go in and write down the initials of each day of the week for each of the 3 trackers that I have. Instead of using the split up boxes like I've done for the past few weeks, this week I decided to use circles instead for my tracker. Each circle represents one part of the habit for that day. So for instance, in my water tracker, each circle represents 1 cup of water. For my AM and PM routines, however, each individual circle represents 1 task or 1 portion of those routines. If you're ever thinking about doing a similar type of tracker, and drawing out all of the individual small circles, I would honestly not recommend this. My hand is so incredibly sore now. But if you can cope with that kind of pain, then totally go for it, because it does end up looking pretty cute. After this, I decided to go back in with the same Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liner and just add a little bit of depth to the drop shadows. As I've mentioned in some of my previous videos, from March I'm actually doing a collaborative theme with another YouTuber called Journal with KM. As part of this, we're making all of our spreads for March a seasonal woodlands theme. So for KM, that's spring, and for me, that's autumn. Interpreting this theme has been an exciting challenge for March. As I've also mentioned previously, autumn in New Zealand is mostly green at the start, whereas we get those kind of golden brown colours towards the end of April and start of May. As using doodles for decoration as part of my weekly spreads isn't really something that I do a lot of, I've been much more inspired by the greenery that New Zealand has to offer at this time of the year. So there we have it, my setup for week 12. As you can see, we have a box for each day of the week, and we also have a to-do list for the week, as well as my 3 separate trackers. I'm interested to see how this spread turns out because I haven't used one quite like it before. Thank you for watching, and if you liked today's video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you had any comments, questions or feels, please do leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to see the videos that I release every Thursday and Sunday. Until next time, bye!